welcome to my channel, Single Mom Review. My name is Sherry, and that is spelled C-H-E-R-E. It is spelled a little fancy, but pronounced plain old Sherry. And I'm a full-time high school English teacher and a part-time reseller here on YouTube. I do also sell from the platforms of eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. All those links will be down in my description box. Please go down and click on a link if you'd like to go check it out. All of the platforms pretty much have the same items. It just depends on what your preference is, on what you like, where you like to shop. But if you do find something that you're interested in, send me an email. I would either love to send you a discount or I can send you an invoice directly. So just let me know. Also, if you are a viewer and you have not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. Go down, click that little button, subscribe button, click the notification bell next to it, and then that way, anytime I have a purse video or a mystery unboxing or a thrift haul or a Goodwill bins trip, you'll get notified and you won't miss it. I would really appreciate that. I would really appreciate any thumbs ups. I would really appreciate any comments down below, hyping the video. All those things really help me out with the YouTube algorithm, because YouTube's tough. It's tough out there in the YouTube world. So if you guys enjoy it, please do subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And it's free. Today is my Marvelous Monday purse sale. Yes, I'm having it again on Monday. I've actually almost come to the realization right now with my son in college, Monday seems to work okay because he's home on the weekends. You know, we might go out to dinner. We might sit down and watch a football game, basketball game, and I don't want to feel torn. You know, my mom job comes first above all the other jobs out there. And I do want to try, and with me being off Fridays, I'm hoping that maybe they'll, I can have some Sunday purse sales. But if not, if it just doesn't fit, Mondays just is working okay. Please do hang with me. I appreciate all y'all watching last Monday. I had a great purse sale. But along with the subscribe thing, if you subscribe and hit that notification bell, then anytime I have these videos, it notifies you, and that way you don't miss anything. So that's an added bonus. But anyways, we're here on Monday. I'm going to get right started because, as you know, I'm usually filming late. Story of my life, right? My daughter called me a night owl tonight, and yeah, that's what I am. So anyways, it's just easier for me. I feel less guilty whenever my son goes back to college, and then I can start getting purses ready, and I'm not in the middle of that when he's home. So even though he's busy, he's not always here with mom. When he walks in, I want to be able to drop everything. And if he does want to do something, I'm able to do it. If not, I'll fiddle fart around and have my purse sale on Sunday. But it just so happens we've been having some things. We went to a couple of basketball games this weekend and just enjoyed our time together. And so anyways, he's went back for his spring semester. He did finish his first semester with all A's and 1 B. So doing great there. So anyways, excited about that. Not that I ever had any doubt he was salutatorian, but anyway. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to run through this fast. Like I said, I'm filming way late. I do have, as you can see, I'm kind of dressed for winter here. I did throw on a few things that I had that I wanted to offer up for sale. The first thing here is, you might have seen this jacket in a thrift haul that I did. When I got it, I was keeping it for myself. And then I have not pulled for it one time in the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to sell it. So anyways, but I added this scarf on here. This is an army green, olive green. It is a Michael Kors. What do they call those? A-N-O-R-A-K. Anorak. Jackets. It's like a rain jacket. But I put this little leopard scarf on it. I actually think it looks really nice with it. It is a DKNY. DKNY. It is, let's see, 100% polyester. Does have a little fringe on the ends there. Okay. I do think it has a big DKNY somewhere. Yes, right here. So it's, you know, if you want it to show the brand, you know, you can put it to where it's gonna, that's kind of gonna show out there, because this black, and that's like a rubbery gold. It's meant to be able to show if you want to show that part, but it is just like a black, kind of a gold brown leopard print. I think it's gorgeous. I added it to this jacket just to give it a little bit of something, and I love it. It would look beautiful with a black sweater, a gold sweater, a brown sweater, a green sweater. I think it goes well with this. White would be gorgeous. But I think it's beautiful. So for this scarf, $12. Let me make sure I'm right. Yes, $12. It is in like new condition. Beautiful scarf. All right, the Michael Kors rain jacket does have a hood. So if it's rainy, you can throw your hood up. It does have these little pulls here, so you can tighten it if you need to tighten it up. Okay. My hair's gonna be looking crazy. You also have the MK, gold MK right here. It is a size large. You have a little side pocket here, along with a side pocket here. They both work. They do say Michael Kors on those buttons. The zipper also has Michael Kors on it. You also have, the waist is a little gathered here, which I think is so stinking cute. You have two zip pockets right here that have Michael Kors on these zipper pulls. You've got zip pockets there, and then you also have flat pockets here. So you've got actually 6 pockets here. You've got these 2 side pockets, you've got your zip pocket, and then your flat pocket here. So super cute. This thing is in light new condition. It goes well to right above my knee break, probably there. I'm 5'4", 140, about 143 right now. After the holidays, it does have on your cuffs here. It has this little, just kind of a detail here. It does say Michael Kors there on the buttons. Okay, and that's really just kind of for pretty, honestly, there. Okay, just super nice. It does have this interior, like where you can cinch that up there in the middle if you want it to even be a little bit more to show off your waistline. Here is your Michael Kors, size large. It is, the shell is 100% polyester. The exterior is 100% polyester. So it looks like it is all 100% polyester. Like I said, this is in like new condition. Like new condition. So for this, I am asking $32 for a Michael Kors beautiful olive green raincoat. I think that's a great deal. All right. The next thing I have here, I wanted to show you this little necklace. Now this is a sterling silver chain. This is a sterling silver, just kind of a little plain chain. But look at this pendant. It is a handbag. Now it is not sterling silver. Please note that. The charm is not sterling silver. I found this when I was out thrifting. I found the little charm. I had the sterling silver necklace. And I put it on that just because, I mean, it's a purse sale. I have purse sales every week. I thought the charm was adorable, and I thought I'm going to put it on a sterling silver chain and offer it up to my purse ladies that I know love me some purses. This little charm has, and it opens. Make sure it opens. See how it opens there? And then you hear it click back. Open. So it doesn't open like where it's going to flap open, but it's meant to be a little. It does say right here on right here, it says best. I wonder if it wasn't a best friend, maybe? I don't know. Like, and two girls had two things. I don't know. I didn't see anything that it matched with, that it, you know, was like when I Google lensed it. Not that I thought it was. I thought it was pretty novelty, but it does have the little crystals there. It looks like it's quilted. It is just so stinking cute. I could not leave it. How cute is that? On a sterling silver chain. So for this little necklace, I'm asking 18. You get the sterling silver chain and you get this adorable little handbag charm. The other thing that I have on here is this Old Navy, kind of a Fair Isle type design. This is a size medium. It is a very small wool blend. I think the wool is 10 or 5% of the whole sweater. But it's like a tan with browns and reds, kind of a burgundy. Isn't this so pretty? It is the perfect time to have a sweater like this. Goes right about there. It is a size medium. The sleeves work out well. It's really, really, really cute. So for this little Old Navy sweater, I'm asking $14. 14, that's a steal, still. All right, I had two other clothing items I wanted to offer up. The first one, I know you guys saw me bring this in on the bins haul that I did last time. This is an Oscar by Oscar de la Renta. It is a size 12. It is 100% silk. I did try to do a little stain treatment on it. I did wash it a little bit. The only thing I did not do was I did not soak it for any length of time. I did not let it set overnight or anything like that. I just kind of got where I was like, yeah, okay, I'm over it. So, but this is absolutely beautiful. Look at this silk blouse. Look at these sleeves. It's a great size, a size 12. The print is the type of a print that you would never, let me see here. If anybody that doesn't, can you see any kind of staining on this? No. The print is so busy, you cannot even see it. But I will show you. And it's so, so, so light. See that right there? Okay. And then on the other side, I think there's something, yes. Same thing, like a little bit right there. It is so busy though, even though you know where it's at now. Can you see it? No, but I know it's there. And that's why I'm going to tell you always everything I see. There's nothing on the front. So if you wore this with a jacket, no one would ever see the back anyways, even if you're not able to soak it and get it out. It's 100% silk. Oscar by Oscar de la Renta. 100% silk. I'm asking 10 bucks. 10 bucks. It's just adorable. 10 bucks. How cute is that? So, and you may be able to soak it, get it out. I'm just telling you, I did try a few spot treatments. I did wash it, and it didn't come out with that. So I just said, okay, maybe somebody else can have luck with it because I've spent all the time I'm spending on it. Purses take up so much of my time that if I added any other stuff like this, yeah, I don't know that there's enough hours in the day. So I'm gonna pass this along for 10 bucks if someone wants it. The other thing I have that was a little scratch and dent item is this. Okay, let me say how this, Schiaperelli. Schiaperelli. Now I'm going to tell you something. I only found a couple like this of the same like pattern. One said it was red, white, and blue. One said it was brown and blue. I didn't see any that were brown and blacks. I saw multiple vintage scarves by this brand, the square scarf like this. Now, I don't know if this is silk or polyester. It doesn't have a tag. And like I said, I couldn't find. Actually, one of them said it was silk and one said it was polyester. Your guess is as good as mine. So I don't know for sure. But it is beautiful. But I'm going to tell you, other square scarves like this from this brand, there were some that were sold 150. Like some were trying to be sold for 300. Like I said, I only saw 2 other ones that were this same pattern, and they weren't that high. They were around the 50 mark probably. This though, I showed this in a thrift haul previously, and what it had was a few of the what do you call that? The edging was kind of coming, like where it wraps over like that had kind of came up. Nothing was torn. It just had kind of where it was rolled under had kind of rolled up. But I took some no-sew glue and I went around and put some of that glue around the edging. So it's not perfect. I'm not going to claim it's perfect, but it's definitely not something that you would ever see if you tied this around something. Let me find a purse here. How about this one? So if I tied this around a purse, oh, this is little, but if you tied it around a purse or something, nobody's probably ever going to come up to the edging and look at it. If you tied it around, I know some people like to tie these little square scarves around their necks. Put a sweater on and they kind of, you know, tie it kind of like that to keep their necks warm. You're never going to see that edging that way. So I'm asking $5. $5 for this vintage, very highly sought after name brand, even though I can't find this particular brown and black scarf. But I did find a couple of the same patterns for about 50. But I'm asking $5 because it does have its problems, but I just can't see doing away with a designer vintage piece. So I am asking $5. I definitely think even if it goes on, if I sell it on my platforms, somebody's going to be searching for that brand name and they're going to buy it regardless of what else is the matter with it. So, but I wanted to offer it to you guys first. So $5. All right, I have a couple of fun box item type things. This one didn't come from a fun box, but it's kind of a fun box thing. This is a Coach 100% silk, new with tag. This is the pieced patchwork ponytail hold scarf. This was originally $38. That's what it says on here. It's the MFSRP. You can see that it has like these little, like the Coach emblem that you'll see outside of purses. Has a little O with Coach on it. Has those. It's a gray multicolor. And then the other side is a stripe. But that's the side with your tag. And you would just throw this in your hair. If you wanted to, use it as a ponytail scarf. Kind of like that. Where it's just gonna lay like that. Okay? Now, my ponytail would be up and it wouldn't be thrown together like that. Or another beautiful thing you could do with this would be to throw it on a bag. Let me see if I've got a bag here to try it on. Okay, this is not a Coach bag, but we're going to pretend like it is for the demonstration. You could throw it on your bag as a tie. Or if you wanted to tie it in a bow. Oh, that's cute. A gray bag and tie that as a bow. that coach. How cute's that? So for this 100% silk ponytail scarf or bow scarf around your bag, $25. $25. All right, and the last two things I have did come from an actual fun box. These are from Bella Via. They are new, or the hairpiece is new in the box. It does have matching earrings, but I'm selling them separately. The Bella Via is hair jewelry. Like I said, it does come new in the box. This one is silver and black leaf. See where it's around the head there, or you can dress up the back, like say for you're in a wedding or a prom. These two are like barrettes that just snap off. Okay. I am going to put this in my hair so you can kind of see. Now, I would probably definitely want to have my hair what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, like maybe in an updo or something, so that it, you know, stayed. But and if you had like an updo, a bun or something, that's going to set up on the top of your bun or right below your bun. Okay. There are some Olivia hair jewelry that they put as kind of a head dress, but I think that's more of a, it's just a definite, just like one, kind of like a headband. This I feel is more of a detailed, kind of like this one. See where that's more like a, where it's kind of put in there with that. This is what I'm talking about, is more like they would maybe put right up here along your hairline. But for prom, homecoming, weddings, how beautiful is that? All right, this is $15, new on card in the box. Now, here are the earrings that go along with it. Matching earrings. Okay. They are like a black leaf, like there is on the hairdresser thing. See that black leaf? Exact black leaf. Then you've got the silver dot that kind of is the silver that was in the hair thing. Now, if you want to just purchase these on their own, they are beautiful. They are new. These are $8. But if you wanted to get these and the hair jewelry together, I would do them both for $20. So 15 and 8, $23. If you bought them both together, it would be 20, and even 20. I'd take $3 off. Okay. Beautiful. I wish they would have had, I would have known of, or they would have had stuff like that when I was in proms and homecomings and things, because I think that would be beautiful. I'm sure when I'm editing this, I'll see what it looked like. I'm sure I didn't have it up here high enough where it really looked nice, but I just kind of wanted you to get the gist of it. All right. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to jump off and take off the sweater, the sterling silver necklace, so I can kind of show you where it says sterling silver on it, and then I will be right back. And I'm back. All right, here we go. This is, let me take this off so I can see. Let's see. It's so hard. Get this thing to, it's on this little thing right there. 925. Okay, so the chain is 925. I'll put a link to the chain on the screen. And then this is the pendant that is not 925, but isn't that pretty? Look at that. Okay, so for this, like I said, now this does have a little tiny bit of scratching on the bottom. Not hardly much, but a little bit. Really not a whole lot, but a little bit discoloration, a little bit of scratching, but it hangs down, so you're never going to see it. And honestly, what you're paying for is the sterling silver chain. The pendant is just something I had to show this during a purse sale and offer it for sale. So $18 for the sterling silver chain with the little pendant. All right. And the sweater here is Old Navy. There's your size medium, made in Vietnam. And then it is 80% polyester, 15% nylon, and 5% wool. Okay. All right, let's get into purses. At the end, I do have 4 pairs of shoes. I actually have a beautiful pair of Cole Haan. It's almost like a cowboy boot, but the top of them are soft, like a butter leather soft. You're gonna wanna see those. I've got some White House Black Market suede, Vince Camuto suede, Steve Madden leather mules. You're gonna wanna see those. All right, first thing we do have, I have one clearance item, and that is this Michael Kors men's wallet. This would be perfect for Valentine's Day coming up. This is the Slim Wallet, branded Michael Kors. It does have the original price of $98. It is the Andy. It is in black Noir. I had 2. I have 1 left. There's Michael Kors. You're going to open it. Look at that leather. You have, this is Saffiano leather. You have your credit card slots here, and then you have a spot for your dollar bills or papers. So it is like a card, very slim wallet, a card wallet. This one is, I'm marking this last one that I have down to $22. $22. That's a steal. Valentine's Day is just around the corner. All right, the next thing we have is this Michael Kors Saffiano leather. They call this like vanilla and tan. I call it cream. You got your Michael Kors right there, and then all of the MKs everywhere. Kors right there. You've got your Michael Kors on your little button here. This is in very, very, very good condition. I mean, close to like new condition. It is what you would call just a little bifold. They call it actually, they call this the flap card holder wallet. Flap card holder wallet, because it just flaps open. You've got your ID holder here. You've got a slot here, actually a slot here, slip pocket here. Then you've got all these credit card slips here with a slip pocket, 2 slip pockets there. And then you have a big pocket here for dollar bills, papers, whatever you want to put in there. And so it doesn't really have a zipper pot area. It just is like a very small card holder wallet with place for your dollar bills. This is perfect size for a small crossbody. Just for instance, like this little J. Crew crossbody. This would be the perfect size wallet to put in here and still have plenty of room for other things. Okay, so for this little wallet, I am asking $29. $29 for her. All right, the next thing we have is this Hobo International. This is a black, I love Hobo, a black perforated flap trifold wallet. Look at that. Oh, that leather. Hobo, a lot of their leathers are made to look distressed. So it's really made to look like that. Now that little scratch right there might not be from original, but you can't even hardly tell. The light's showing it, but otherwise you can't even hardly tell. You got your Hobo branding on the zipper. Open up. There you go. Then you're going to have 2 magnets. It's going to open up to your trifold. And you've got a big slip pocket here with your Hobo branding. You've got a slip pocket here that has your key fob if you want to add some keys to it. It does say Hobo. It's branded with Hobo. This does come off easily. Okay, off that little clamper there. If you want to take it off, or you can put your keys, a key in there, put it in there, or have it hang, your wallet hang from your keys like that, whatever you prefer. Then you have another slip pocket right here. Then you have a slip pocket here, a big slip pocket. You have an ID holder. You have another slip pocket here, and you have a lot of credit card slots there. So for this Hobo International black trifold wallet, I am asking $28 for her. Hobo leather, if you know, you know. It's wonderful. The next thing I have is this little coach. This is a gold tan Signuature C Jacquard wristlet, little pouch wristlet. You've got your coach here. It's all gold leather around the top edging. It has the original wristlet that is the gold leather. Now, usually they have it clipped onto this. I honestly like the wristlet better when it's clipped onto this. And I can add I have a zipper pull I could add to that if you want me to do that. I may do it anyways just to give people that option, because I don't know. I don't know what this does. I mean, yeah, that makes it look like a little purse, but then your top part's open. I don't know. I've done that to a couple before that I've had. I'm like, I just want to add that little extra, and that way they can choose what they want to do with it. It does have, like I said, the gold, original gold that matches the leather there. That is leather. All of this is in beautiful condition. It is a tan, khaki, and like a brown, like a dark tan. Signuature C. So it's going to open up here. There is the interior. It's like a dusty pink. Get your coach tag over here. It's got one little slip pocket there. Might have a little bit of that glue that we've talked about multiple times, just right there along that glue line. It does actually show up a little bit more in the light than it does otherwise. Kind of the same thing there a little bit. Other than that, she's clean. So for this little coach gold pouch wristlet, how cute. Throw that in your purse, put your lipsticks, use it as a wristlet, run in and out of stores, thrifting. For this, I am asking $14. $14. That's a steal. All right, the next thing I have is another little coach wristlet wallet. This is called the double zip. Okay, you've got this leather here that is like a, what do you call that? Kind of a lizard embossed leather. You got your coach branding here. This is a coated canvas here. The C here is. This one is the one that they call the khaki saddle combo on the coloring. This is in really great condition also. The original wristlet here matches the brown. Has that same lizard embossing there. They call this the double zip. Also, your zipper pull here is branded with Coach. So the front zip area, unzip, it's just your little zip area there. Okay. And then you have a bigger area here. Okay. And this is, you got credit card slots here, a big slip pocket here. You got more credit cards, or actually got two more big kind of section dividers there. Okay. I like the way that this one is. I mean, the zipper, the little wristlet goes with it. So I like that. That's fine. So for this little double zip khaki and saddle leather and coated canvas, I am asking $22. $22. Beautiful. All right, the next thing I have is this. Oh, this is so cute. This is a little Tory Burch clutch crossbody. Look at this. This is the bow envelope. Beautiful orange. Oh my gosh, it's so stinking beautiful. I do have it stuffed a little bit. Look at this. You have this beautiful heavy duty gold chain that is removable because you can make it into a clutch. But it does go into the leather that would go across your arm. It does have this pink bow with the gold Tory Burch there. So let's see this as a, if you wore it as a shoulder bag, like with a little dress, be right there. I'm 5'4". As a crossbody, it fits me just about right, honestly. This thing is so cute. The leather feels fabulous. This is like a new condition. I mean, it's flawless. Open that up. Like I said, I did stuff it just a little bit. I just wanted you to see it did have a little bit of area there. You got your credit card slots over here. And then just this area here. That's what I'm talking about with like this little wallet would be one that even could fit in here. It is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Feels wonderful. Feels like butter. This bag is gorgeous. Like I said, you can take those off, and if you did, you would have it like a little clutch. With a little hot pink dress, orange dress. How cute is that? So for this bow envelope, orange, pink patent, like I said, it is in amazing condition. I am asking $48. How fun is this? The leather is just, I mean, it's wonderful. It's just wonderful. I love it. $48. All right, the next thing I have is this Lucky brand. This is super cute. This is a great, like, winter, beautiful color. Like a, almost like a honey Dijon. Mustard yellow. Gorgeous. Beautiful leather. Okay. This is not removable. It does have some adjustment to it. There it is on me. I would probably move it up one, maybe to just be about right there. It almost looks like a little saddle bag. It is in that shape of a saddle bag. The back side here has a slip pocket. Snaps. The front side here has a snap pocket with a little, kind of like a little horse bit emblem there. Let's see, it does have actually this little Lucky brand hang tag. Then it's going to zip open here. There's the interior. You have your Lucky brand right there with a zip pocket. Then you have one big slip pocket there. This is the Vala, V-A-L-A. And so for this Lucky brand Vala, I'm asking $18. Yeah, kind of a steal. All right. The next thing I have, this came out of my personal collection. This is a Brahmin. This is the Suri, S-U-R-I, Melbourne in Pecan. I had probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 different Brahmin wallets. I have actually dwindled it down to, I think I'm down to maybe just one now. I just thought, what am I doing with all these wallets just thrown in my closet? I need to get rid of some. So this is in great condition. Love this wallet. I actually thought and rethought and thought about it again. Got your Brahmin branding there. Brahmin lasts forever. You got a zipper pull here. You got your back zip pocket with a zipper pull here. A little piece of thread or something. Then you've got zips all the way around. It's going to accordion style open. You have, oh, actually I did keep all of the cards here. This is the Brahmin manufacturer warranty card, and I never did even telling you what the stock number is there. And that it was the Melbourne Pecan Suri there. Got that. And this is also, I think that's the care card, or the care instructions. Yeah, self-care instructions. So all that's still in there. I always try to keep that stuff. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way. For the most part, I try. So you've got that slip pocket there. Then you have these credit card slips here, slip pocket here, slip pocket here, ID holder right there, credit card slots there, slip pocket here, and then you have a zipper area in the middle. So for this Brahmin Suri Melbourne Pecan in the pecan color, I am asking $69. And I do have a dust bag for her. I didn't want to add the dust bag in case somebody didn't want the dust bag or didn't want to spend, you know, the extra money on a dust bag. So I'm offering the dust bag if someone wants it for $12. You may have a wallet at home that you just want this dust bag for, or a small crossbody would actually fit in there also. It's new. It's like a gray, I don't know what it's made of, like a flannel maybe or something. I don't know. But I have that and this, $69 and $12. If you buy the wallet and you do want the dust bag, I would do it for $8. Otherwise it's $12. But if you're buying the wallet and you want this, and you want to, you're going to get it, I'd mark it down to $8 for you. Okay. All right. The next thing we have is, we're going pretty good, I think, is this J. Crew bag that I've used to model so many other things. This is a beautiful, I do not think that this was ever used. I think that it was put in storage and somebody didn't store it correctly. And we've got a little bit of cracking. Leather doesn't peel, so that is just cracking. Same thing with, it does have a little bit of cracking here and a little bit there. This one's not near as much as this one. Now I conditioned this a lot and I could tell a huge difference. Now there's no really cracking anywhere else on the handle. It's just right here, and I think it's because I bet these straps were bent and when it was stored in not very good temperature, and I bet that's what happened with that, because this is cracking because it's kind of not straight either. Okay, so that's what I think. Now I could be wrong, but otherwise there's nothing, there's not a scratch or anything on this bag. It does adjust by the hitching post type thing. You also have holes like down there, so you could, you know, make a different there and there. You also have a hole here and a hole here. So there's a lot of adjustment there if you would like to do that. All right, here it is as a crossbody on me. I would definitely adjust it up a little bit, probably right there. This leather is just wonderful. It just glistens and glows. Now nobody's probably ever going to get up close enough to you really to know that. Or honestly, you could just say, yeah, this purse is made to be weathered like that on that strap. Just kind of offsets the smooth of the other leather. They would never know. And they're probably never looking there. All right, so let's see. We're going to unsnap this, but even if it unsnaps, you still got a zipper top, which is always great. Here's your interior. You have your, where's the J. Crew at? Can't see it. J. Crew right there. Got that leather pocket. It's kind of a raw leather on the inside. It is a smooth raw leather though. So for this J. Crew, I am asking 18. 18. All right. The next one here, this is the one I modeled the Coach little bow on. This is what they call the Kate Spade. This is the Arbor Heel Elodie, A-L-O-D-I-E. Love this bag. I actually have like a Tiffany blue tote in this same cowhide leather. The way they process this leather is absolutely to die for. It's probably there's a lot of leathers I like, and the first purse I ever came across that had it this way was that tote, and I fell in love with that. And then this one came and I fell in love with it. This is my favorite leather on a bag right now. My favorite. I love these little, the way that, now this Arbor Heel collection was like a two-tone collection. They have cream with navy on the interior. They had cream with pink on the interior. They had, they did a lot of two-tones. I want to say one, maybe pink and then orange on the interior. There's not a lot of the creams with the blacks, which I think is because people want those because they go with everything. But if you look on the underside of here, look at the black. And then the interior is all that black. Okay. This purse is in really nice condition. Great condition, in fact. It did not have its crossbody, so I added this little guitar strap just to give that option. You definitely don't have to have it on there if you don't want it on there. Got your little feet. You can have this as a little satchel, a crook of your arm. How cute is that? I love it. Or you can have this crossbody. You can put your own crossbody if you don't like this one. It has its crossbody. How cute is that? I love this bag. I love this bag. There's your Kate Spade branding there. It's got a little bit of scuffing, maybe tiny bit. We're gonna open this up. It has 3 sections. The back section here is just a slip pocket area, and it, as with the tote, it is a smooth leather cowhide interior. Then it has this magnet area that snaps over. This is always going to be open. You can slip your phone, your keys in that. But if you want to get into the rest of it, you're going to unmagnetize this. So this is the front area. You've got this big slip pocket here. That same beautiful interior. Then you have your Kate Spade zipper pull that's going to go into the middle section. And there's that cream. There's your Kate Spade branding there also. This bag is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So for this Kate Spade, Arbor Heel Elodie, I am asking 65. That is a steal for this bag. 65. Go online and look for the Arbor Heel collection. They go really high. All right. The next thing I have is this bed stew. This is a vintage bed stew. It is in a messenger leather with this hand-tooled stitching. That is all hand-tooled. This is a distressed look that's supposed to be original. As you see right here, bed stew. Genuine, unique, and imperfect. That is what this leather is supposed to look like. Genuine, unique, and imperfect. No 2 bags should have the same leather look. This is even hand tooled there. You've got this leather. Everything on this bag besides the rivets are leather. And I think a rivet is there. And then I don't think you have, oh, a rivet where they have the bed stew on the back. Down there's a rivet. And that's probably the extent of it besides the ring on the here. Other than that, everything is leather. Okay, here's the back side. Now I do think this scratch right here was probably done in storage or something. But like all this is supposed to be that way because it's supposed to be unique and imperfect. It is raw leather like that, meant to be that way. Get your bed stew branding there. Like I said, look at that stitching. Now that might be a little, maybe ink or something spot. Not necessarily part of the original. Same thing with that and that. But it goes right along with it. All right, here it is as a crossbody. Rustic, Western, distressed is what's in. This is all of those things. This just pulls out to open up into your bag. Look at that, that's even hand stitched there. You have this raw leather interior. Look at all that hand stitched stitching. You have one pocket here, little side pocket. This is a true hand stitched little messenger bag. For this bed stew, I'm asking $98. These are going for $150 and over online. $98. All right, the next thing I have is this definitely scratch and dent little Vera Bradley. This is the mini concerto. That's the pattern. This is the triple zip hipster because you've got two zips here and a zip on top. It is a beautiful, like a blue, like almost a royal blue and denim kind of mixed blue. That is so beautiful. I love the coloring. I love this kind of coloring to wear with jeans. Any kind of a blue or denim look, I love that with jeans. Okay. This had more issues than I really thought it did when I got it, but honestly, honestly still probably, I might have still picked it up. It had a lot of edge coat here that you could kind of see white on. You can't really see that anymore, but it was all around the corners here. There was no real like rubber part showing. You could just see the material underneath was white. The blue had kind of came off. What I did was I took a blue Sharpie and I just darkened it. Now, you looking here, even in this bright light, probably can't tell. Now, if you get up close and personal, you're going to be able to tell it a little bit. Okay? Otherwise, you're not even being able to tell. The other spot was kind of right along here. There was a few places. I went ahead and did the same thing there. And around where the silver was, I did the same thing there. So honestly, even in this bright light, it looks okay. But if you got it and you really started looking at it, you'd be like, what'd she do? Even though it's still, if you didn't know, you'd probably think it was made that way. If you don't want to mess with this strap, even though honestly, the strap's honestly not that bad. You can see just a little bit. I actually am giving this white strap with it because what I did for one customer, and that strap was bad. It was bad even up in here, and all this is fine. I cut off the strap because it still says Vera Bradley on those O-rings. Actually, your buckle here says Vera Bradley too. It's very, very well marked, but I just cut off the material and I added a guitar strap. So if you wanted to do that, I'm going to add this in if you do. But here it has the front zip here. This actually has a 2-section slip pockets and then a big section. So you've got 3 little sections in that zip. Look how beautiful that blue is. I couldn't leave that because the interior is gorgeous. This is a big slip pocket all the way down. All before you ever get into the top section. Now, if the inside had been trashed too, I probably would have said, yeah, okay. You've got a zipper pocket here, and you don't have any slip pockets because remember you had those in that one. So for this Vera, I'm asking $10. $10 for this scratch and dent. And you get this to go with it. 10 bucks. All right. Let's see. The next thing I have is this. I actually got these 2 fossils that are new without tags. I went to an estate sale, and it was actually the assistant superintendent for my school. Her mother passed away. She had these 2 fossil bags that didn't have tags on them, but they're brand new. So I did pick up those. So the first one here is this. This is the Fossil Piper. This is the black and white striped crossbody. Look at this thing. Isn't it beautiful? Now this is canvas. You got your fossil. It is one of the issue number 1954. That line just seems to sell very well and for more than some of the other purses. Don't know why, but it does. It does have your fossil on all of your zipper pulls. It's very well branded. And then I've got one back here. This is all canvas, but your strap is leather and it expands. And that expandable part is a black pebbled leather. So this is where it's like a shoulder bag. You want to wear it like a shoulder bag. Or you can change it and wear it as a crossbody, which would probably be what I would do. I could probably go down just a little bit more, but that gives you an idea. Super cute, and the canvas makes it very kind of lightweight, easy to wear. Okay, so on the back side here, you have your 2 slip pockets, and they are magnetized, so they are going to stay halfway closed. You throw something in there. You have this zipper pocket here. And then you have your top zip area here. There's no call outs because it's new. Without tag, you've got your fossil branding there. You've got your zipper pocket, and then you've got 2 more slip pockets inside there. Like I said, you do have this expandable. So if you don't want it, I like it with the expandable. I love that leather with the contrast of the canvas. But if you didn't want that, you wanted a very slim bag without that, all you have to do is zip that up. Now, if you don't want your fossil zippers to hang like that, you can put them both on one side or the other. And then you have it more of a thin. I love that leather showing. So for this Fossil Piper, the expandable Piper, I am asking $44. $44. New without tag. Gorgeous. Oh, just a minute. I had the key that went with the Piper. I just had to put that on here. There's the key. There we go. All right. The other fossil is this little vintage. Look at this, how vintage this is. Look at that old cell phone. It does have this. Look at this old key. It says Fossil Classic number 73083. Is that right? 73082. This is a satchel, but it does have the original crossbody. There's your Fossil branding right there. Look at this bag. This bag is gorgeous. Here is the crossbody is removable, Here is as just a little satchel if you want to put it in the crook of your arm. Or you can wear it. It's not adjustable though. Crossbody is not, but I love a little square crossbody. Isn't that cute? Like I said, it is removable. You can remove that. If you want to put a guitar strap, something more, a little bit more razzle dazzle, you can do that, which would also make it adjustable if you needed to adjust the length of it. Here you have a zipper pocket here on the front. This have the Fossil branding on the lining. This is the old cell phone, Velcros. Cell phone was to go in there, but you can put keys, whatever you want to put in there. You have this other snap pocket here, whatever you want to put in there. Then you have, this is like a, I think it's 3 compartments. Yeah, 3 compartments. So start at the back here. We're going to unbutton that. And you have a zipper, or excuse me, yeah, zipper pocket here. And then you have your Fossil branding there. And then you have a middle section that is then you have a front section here. There is your front section. And then you're going to have a middle zip section. And there's your middle zip section. All right. So for this, new without tag, classic, Fossil, vintage, adorable little bag, I am asking $25 for her. Now, I have a Fossil dust bag that I'm asking $10 for. $10. If you want to get a bag, if you get the Piper, since it's more expensive, I'll mark this down to $5. If you want to, if you get this and get the Piper and you want to get this I already have at $25, which I think is probably, I probably should have priced it a little lower since it's vintage, but, or a little higher since it's vintage, but I didn't. So I still would probably do 10. If this would be 10, if you got it with this, it would make a total 35. But if you got it with the Piper, that is 44. The dust bag and the Piper I would do for 49. So, or if you're first to ask for this before somebody else asks for it, it's $10. All right. Then we have, I just recently picked this bag up. Now I wanted to have it for this sale. And so there was one spot on the inside that I do want to try. I don't know that I can, but I do want to try to scrub on it a little bit. I think it looks pretty superficial, but it's in the inside at the very bottom, so it doesn't matter one way or the other. I was gonna price it either way, but I just do like to, if there's anything I can get out, I like to do that for you guys. So, but this is, I love this bag. This is the Coach Hampton yellow Signature C Jacquard satchel shoulder bag. Look at her. I think the most beautiful thing on this is this leather. Look at this braided leather. Look at these handles. Oh my goodness. I absolutely love this. The tassel, the Coach branding tag, this with the Coach here, everything about this bag I love. This is a satchel or a shoulder bag. How gorgeous is that bag? Oh my gosh, this bag's gorgeous. Or you do it in the crook of your arm if you wanted to also. This leather, it's to die for. I love it. The handles, oh my goodness. I'm in love. Now, this is yellow. Now, I think it looks pretty good here. I did take some Dawn dish soap, and I really did take a little scrubber, and I did try to scrub just to kind of freshen it up. There really wasn't any big stains. I just really wanted to freshen it up. I could see like maybe it was just a little, see that little bitty dark right there. It's honestly not bad for a yellow purse. I did not get, you know, this is all canvas, so you could probably, honestly, if you could keep that leather from getting in the water, you could probably really wash that bottom part if you really wanted to, but look at it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The leather, I didn't want to take any chance of doing anything to that leather because it is pristine. Every piece of it, the tassel, the hang tag, this, the coach, the handles, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now the bottom had maybe a tiny, see that little very light right there? But I mean, seriously, what is that? Nothing with this gorgeous of a bag. The top here is one of those, when you unzip it, you can zip it all the way open. So like this, where the zipper comes all the way apart. You have your Coach branding there. You have your zipper pull. You have 2 slip pockets here. And that is that spot that I was telling you about. It's just a little bit of a darker spot, almost like something spilt there. Or actually maybe almost looks like, I don't know. I mean, you can barely see it. That's why I'm like, the price isn't going to matter one way or the other, but I am going to try to get that part, that little bit out if I can. I just want to give it a try. But that's it. That's the only thing that was in the interior. That's it. And it's over in the corner. So, like I said, it wasn't going to change the pricing. I just like to do everything for you guys that I can possibly do. And I can't do much, but I can do a little bit. But for this Coach Hampton, I am asking $48. $48. That leather alone. This all could be trashed. I just had that leather, I'd be. All right. The next thing I have is this. This is a new tag. This is the Karl Lagerfeld. I picked this up because, or I picked this out to bring to you guys because of the hearts. Valentine's Day. What the most perfect gift. New with tags. Regular $198. Look at the gemstones. It's 3D. Camera bag. It also has the original, of course. It's new with tags. Little Karl Lagerfeld little iPod case or AirPod case, coin purse, whatever you want to put in here. Throw it in your bag. This clips onto this guitar strap, or you can unclip it and throw it in your purse. Whatever you would choose to do. Here it is on. What a gorgeous Valentine's Day present. How cute would that be? Okay. You do have one back pocket here. This is one that I did not have stuffing for. I don't know where the stuffing ended up, or maybe they didn't have it when I got it. I don't know. So we are going to look at the inside of this one. And so the next one I show you, you're going to know what the inside looks like because they both look the same. So here is your Karl Lagerfeld branding. You have zipper or 2 credit card slips there. You do have the Karl Lagerfeld care card, and you do have the letter from Karl Lagerfeld. It has an envelope with a letter in it. And then the front section has a big slip pocket there. This is faux leather. For this heart bag, 3D embellishment heart bag, I am asking $62 for her. And then I have this other Karl Lagerfeld with also some 3D embellishments, the sunglasses, the Karl Lagerfeld, the signature, the I forget, maybe that's Karl emblem, and the cat. And you've got Karl Lagerfeld embroidered with the hearts. You've got also Paris down here. That is the 3D effect. It's another black camera bag, crossbody. Now this, the tag got in the bag when I was carrying them in, got separated, but this one was originally $228. $228. This is the black on gray kind of for your guitar strap here. It does also still have the AirPod case that comes with it that attaches there. It's going to be a crossbody. Let me show you what it looks like on. So if you had two girls in your life you were buying, you know, gifts for, like your mom or grandma, you're looking for gifts, get the heart one and get this one for somebody. Like I said, you've got the back slip pocket here. And then your interior is going to be exactly, this does have stuffing in it. You got your slip pocket here. I probably am going to take one side's stuffing and put in one side of the other bag. And then you've got more stuffing here with your Karl Lagerfeld credit card slips. And then you have your both of those items in that side too. So for this one was priced a little bit more originally. So for this one, I am asking $72. So $62 and $72. All right. The next thing I have is this Patricia Nash. This is the Adele, A-D-E-L-E. This is a beautiful gray embossed leather, floral embossing with the silver underneath that leather there. Got your Patricia Nash right there. You've got it on your zipper pull also. Got the gray suede that Patricia Nash does her interior as. The only thing on this bag is on the corners. It has a little bit. I do not have this kind of gray, or I would paint that up in a heartbeat. The handles, I love the way the handles look like they're little ruffled. Gorgeous. That little shoulder bag tote is beautiful. These are going online for in the 200s. This has it has the original little hang, Patricia Nash hang that goes with it. It does have a snap closure here. You've got your Patricia Nash branding right there with a zipper pocket. And then you have a middle. Actually, let's go ahead and do this other front part. There's your front part with two slip pockets here. Then you have this middle zip with the two Patricia Nash zippers. It's a double zip. With the big interior zip there. So for this Patricia Nash, I am asking $75. This is actually called, it's a gray stone color. Stone. Beautiful. All right. And then I have new with tag, Ted Baker, London. It's tag. It is like a jelly tote with this bow, black bow that says Ted Baker in gold there. You've got Ted Baker London on the front, Ted Baker London on the back. There is your tag. It does have the original stuffing in it. Oh, let me show you what it looks like. Has a little satchel here. This would be a great beach pool bag. Doesn't matter if it gets wet. You can also put it up on your shoulder. Okay. And then your interior is just a jelly rubber interior. So great for vacationing, pool, beach. You're not going to be able to hurt that. $45. The other Ted Baker I have is the Icon. Ted Baker Icon, new with tag. Get your Ted Baker London there. Ted Baker London there. It is, like I said, new with tag. It is a little tote. The icon is what Ted Baker is known for. That's what this bag is. Here is the interior on it. It's like a nylon more so a nylon probably. You've got the icon right there with a slip pocket on this one. So for the Ted Baker London, the icon, $45 for that one also. I also have one of these left. I've sold all of the collectible totes that I had except for this one. This is You Warm My Heart canvas tote, new with tag. This is originally $150. You have the front here, you have love, or either side could be. Got the love heart, love spelled out, the dove with love. You've got your be happy. Got some little posies, and then let the sun shine in with the sun. On the bottom here, you have Brighton and stripes. Tom Clancy is the artist. You've got your mermaid here, and she says Sea of Love. Everything is about love on this bag. The back part is the bee again, but this time it says love. You've got your Brighton TC for Tom Clancy, the artist. Your handles are a beautiful blue and white canvas. Gorgeous handle. You do have, like I said, the tag. You Warm My Heart tote, originally $150. You Warm My Heart tote featuring exclusive hand-sketched artwork from designer Tom Clancy. Toss a little sunshine over your shoulder for maximum happiness. So you could either carry this like this, or you definitely could carry it over your shoulder. The interior and what they do with all these canvas totes that Tom Clancy does the artwork on the zipper pocket on the inside, they do put something special. This one is that dove that says love, and that is the zipper pocket. So for this Tom Clancy tote, Brighton tote, I'm asking $39. Comes new in package with tags. Those are definitely collectibles. And then the last two things I have two backpacks. I have a Nike mesh backpack. It's all mesh see-through. Okay. This is what they call the Basilia. Basilia. Guess it's as good as mine, guys. Here it is. My oldest son wore a black see-through mesh like this the whole time he was in college. He loved it. Said it was lightweight, easy for him to get in and out of. So you have 3 zips. You have this big back section here. This thing's big. I've got 2 towels in this back section. So it's great for the gym. It's great for if you have a child in athletics or carry their school bags. And like I said, they're durable because he carried his stuff for a whole 4 years of college. Now this is a double zip. So honestly, this zipper could stop right up here in the middle. Okay, so you could do down and down for the middle part. Got a towel in there and had plenty of room for another one. It does have a zipper pocket for extra things there. Another big area. And then you have a front section that has a little zip. It goes to just about right there. Then you have this catch-all right here. And you also have your water bottle pockets on each side. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It's one side. One side has the water bottle pocket. Oh, actually, never mind. This side has a zippered side pocket. all kinds of areas. So for this Nike mesh see-through, it's in light new condition. Wonderful. I am asking $22. $22. Then the last item before the shoes is this Victoria's Secret Victoria Sport black backpack. I just love it because I love Victoria's Secret. I love the black with the little red patch on it. This would be great for dance, gymnastics, athletics. Put your school bags in it. Overnight. You have your Victoria's Sport right there. It's a beautiful, like a black nylon. It does have one big zipper area here. Open that. I've got a lot of towels in this thing. Two big ones and lots of other ones. It does have a mesh see-through pocket there that opens up. You also have a front little zipper area here. Put things in. You have a side water bottle pocket and then another side water bottle pocket. So lots of places here on this one. So for this one, I am asking, I'll have to see what, I did not write it down. I will have a price on the screen. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to me. I did not write this one down. I don't even know where it's at. I'm gonna go find it. All right, I'll put a price on the screen for this. All right, and last but not least, the shoes. Let's see. The first pair we have here are these Steve Maddens. These are called the Candy. They are in light new condition. They are mule slip-ons. Steve Madden. Look how pretty those are with the horse bit. The toes are gorgeous. I don't know if these were worn. They were worn 1 or 2 times. Look at them. These are a 9.5, and they are leather upper. All this is leather in light new condition. So for these, I am asking $22. $22. All right, the next thing I have are these White House Black Market. I love these wine or burgundy, maroon, suede boots. You've got all of this detail here, the studded detail on the outside. Your heels are even in the suede. They are gorgeous. We've got suede zipper pulls there. There's your White House Black Market. They really weren't even worn enough for the stickers to come off. These are size 8.5s. I could probably, these just, if you hold them too much, you know, the suede goes one way. You just do like that and the suede pretty much kind of goes back. Suede does that. About these White House Black Markets are, there is a little peeling that is starting to happen on the inside. And it might be just one. It might be just one of the boots. See that little bit right there? And honestly, I'm going to take that off. It honestly doesn't really change much there. But I did want to tell you that, and that is gold studs. It's hard to see in that light. Those are gold. But let me show you. Just want to show you. There is your White House Black Market branding there. And let's see. Just a little bit right around this cuff area here. That's where I see it the most. Really nothing there, but back here, kind of probably where the ankle was up and down. Looks like it's just a little bit there. All in here though is not that. This is like a lining. So the only place you have it that might peel more would be right here on this one little deal right here, because this is all like a material lining. So that's a good thing. That's a plus. Let's look at this one too, just to make sure. That's kind of the same way. right there. See that little bit? So it's right there, and this is all that, the only place it would do that at, because this, like I said, is material. And this is called the Zeek. Z-E-E-K. Zeek. Yep. All right. So for these White House Black Market Zeek boots, size 8.5, right? 8.5. Because of the peeling, I marked these down to $15. So if you can get by with that, great boots. 15. All right. The next thing I have is these Vince Camuto. These are gorgeous. Gray suede with the perforated V. Gorgeous. The suede on these are gorgeous. Everything about these are gorgeous. These were going very, very, very high online. F-E-L-E-A-N-A. Felina. I don't know. But these were really nice boots online. I did pay up for these. That's fine. I love Vince Camuto. I love selling Vince Camuto. It had the wood heel, which I thought added more so to it also. You do have the zipper on the back side here with the Vince Camuto there. So it's going to zip down. These are size 7.5s. I see a little bit of, that's not like anything like rubbed on the heel. It just looks like it's darkened, tiny bit there. But there's nothing that gets smoother than smooth. There's nothing on there. I did want to show you that. That wood, you know, sometimes if it just gets a little dot of wet, sometimes it'll make that, leave a little mark like that. And it's also with that light shining on it. But for these Vince Camutos, I am asking 42 bucks. These are gorgeous. That is the most beautiful gray. And these would look cute in the winter and also summer. If you wore them without socks in the summer, how cute would that be? And the last pair I have are probably one of my favorites. These are Cole Haan. These are made in Brazil. These almost look like cowboy boots, but these are a soft leather, like soft. But this is like a cowboy boot look. These are women's, but are they not gorgeous? Put on those with a pair of jeans if you're going out somewhere Western. Looks like you've got a pair of cowboy boots on, but yet you're still sporting like some really soft leather right up there. These are the Cole Haan and Nike Air collab. There's your Nike Air. Look at those soles, like cowboy boot soles. Cole Haan 8.5. They were 147. They look like they are in like new condition. The leather is like butter. For these Cole Haan Nike Air collab boots, I am asking 32. 32. They are gorgeous. 8.5. All right, guys, that is everything. Thank you for sticking with me. I actually had more than I had thought I was going to have, and I just kept cleaning bags, and that's what I came up with. What I got coming up, what I've kind of decided to do is I am going to stick with maybe just one video, like my purse sale, unless I'm in a collab, or if I go and do a thrift haul and I just want to throw that in. But it's kind of going to be the thrift hauls or mystery unboxings are kind of going to be spur of the moments. I'm not really going to have it planned out. That way, if it happens, it happens, but I'm not feeling like it has to happen. So I think that will help me with my, just my demeanor on feeling like I am always behind the 8 ball. So hopefully maybe that helps me be able to settle down a little bit, get some things going. Now in the summertime, when I'm off work, I plan on going back to 2 videos. I love that. I love doing the 2 videos, but with school, it pulls me too thin, and I don't get to listing. Since I cut back and was just doing the one, I've been able to list so much, and that I need to do. And maybe one day when I get all that caught up, I can go back to 2 videos. Probably never happen, but I'll never get caught up. That's the part that'll never happen, but maybe, who knows. A little bit about me though. What have I got going on here? My dad is doing great. He has went to church the last couple of Sundays. He said today he was in a little bit of pain. Just, I think just he's probably trying to do a little bit too much. My daughter went to the doctor last week. Got to see her doctor, her OB, who was going to be deployed, and then that got canceled. So she got to see him. He really made her feel a lot better in saying, what he could see with the baby looked really good. It's growing. He did say those tumor looking type things, those lesions on her placenta could possibly be a blood pool, which would be, she had a hematoma at the very beginning of her pregnancy. I think I've mentioned that before, and it could be a blood pool from that. If that's the case, they just monitor it. It's not a big deal. The kidneys that we were really worried about, he said, I think it was a 6. I don't know if it was a millimeter or what it was. Anyways, if it's over 6, they get really concerned. The baby's is 6. So yes, it's larger than most of them that are normally, but they don't start to get alarmed until it gets larger than that. But for all precautionary reasons, they always do want to do a high risk assessment. And so she's scheduled for that on the 19th. So that's coming up very soon, which we're excited about. I think that will be not this Monday, but next Monday. And so we're excited to just kind of get some closure on getting that second opinion from the high risk doctor. So far, prayer has just worked amazingly. Thank you to everybody out there that has prayed and just been here alongside with me as we're walking through this. That means the absolute world to me. So thank you. As I said, like with my youngest son, he had all A's and 1 B for his first semester of college. He left today to go back for his second semester. He actually called me right before I got on the video, said he went out, started his truck, and like it won't do anything. He did have to get a new battery while he was home. And I told him, well, it could be a battery cable that's bad. It could be anything that has to do with the battery, but it's not doing anything, which leads me to believe it has something to do with the battery. So anyways, he's going to call, get something going in the morning. I was like, did you call your dad? And he was like, no, he's just going to say blah, blah, blah. And I thought, well, what do you want me to do? I'm the woman in this anyways, I guess I should feel good that he wants to call mom, but I'm like, I don't know. So his brother does live there in Stillwater too. I told him to call him, and he's like, I'm not going to make him get out tonight. I'll see what I can do in the morning. So he can call O'Reilly's, which is a part store that actually it's a chain part store. So since they're the ones that put the battery in, they should come and check it and run a diagnostic. And if it is a battery cable, they can fix that right there. I mean, we will have to pay for that, but it'll be an easy fix. So hopefully, we can get that taken care of tomorrow. So he seemed, at first, he was not happy with me with my answer of, I don't want to, but then after I was like, I'm pretty sure it sounds like the battery. So call O'Reilly's, see what they say, call your brother. You all can figure it out and get a hold of your dad and tell your dad you're charging it to the business. So anyway, that is all I have. If I think of anything else exciting, I will let you know on my next video. I need to start making notes because I always get on here and then I forget. And I don't want to keep you too long because I've already kept you forever. But I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for just being here and spending a little of your time with me. And, if you want to order anything, send me an email, singlemomreview@gmail.com. I don't know what the heck. I forgot all that in the beginning. If you want to order, please send me an email to singlemomreview@gmail.com. I'll send you a PayPal invoice. My shipping is either $5 for small items, some of the clothing items, $7 for kind of the middle, and $10 for shoes and purses, and then $10 max. You can put whatever you want in a box. It's never over $10. All that's always down in the description box if I ever lose my mind again and forget to tell you all. And I'll be talking to y'all again real soon. Bye.